Hello, I'm going to break the nerd code today, and I'm going to open up this action figure. This is a Daredevil action figure that the trademark on it is 2001, and I don't think I bought it in 2001. I want to say I bought it in 2002 or 3. I've been a big Daredevil fan for a very long time, and I've had this figure for a long time. And I don't showcase it anymore. I used to have it hanging up on my wall and stuff with other things. I don't have a ton of Marvel stuff. I'm more of a Superman fan. And I was just thinking, I want to open this. I've wanted to open it for a very long time. And I'm going to do that right now on video. So I'm going to use my Spyderco knife to open this bad mamma jamma up. So here we go. Turn it to the side here. Watch me cut my thumb open in this video. Wouldn't that be great? It's a Toy Biz action figure, which is pretty amazing. And of course, Spider-Man has his name all over the front of it here, which drives me crazy to no end. Because it's like, oh yeah, Spider-Man's cool. You recognize Spider-Man. Here's his buddy Daredevil. Because, they have a lot of hijinks together. No? So, if I cut my thumb off, that'll be pretty cool. That'll make for a good YouTube video, won't it? Watch me cut the comic book in half, as if that particular issue was worth anything. I mean, it's a good story, but these comic books that come with action figures back in the day aren't worth anything at all. But it's not about the value, dude. It's about the story, right? It's about the story. Okay, so it comes with a cool, a very pretty, actually, play set, as it were. It's a church stained glass window kind of deal, right? Isn't that kind of cool? I like the flames up here. That's kind of cool. Let's look at the figure itself. Now, if memory serves, I bought 2 of these at the time, back in 2002-ish, and I opened one, and I used to pose it and things, but I think I gave the one that I opened, I think I gave that away a long time ago, and so let's pop this bad mamma jamma out. I really like this figure because it has multiple points of articulation to it. It is a pretty snazzy figure here. I mean, he even has like fist opening action here, right? And he's got like a pointer finger for some reason here. I don't know why, but it opens together with his hand. And then, of course, in his side satchel, he's got his, well, really, they're nunchucks, but it would be his billy club. Right? That's kind of cool. See if that'll focus. Yeah. A little gimping there at the end. But it's a pretty decent figure. Got all kinds of points of articulation. Of course, Matt Murdock is mad. He's mad because he can't see anything. But he can see with his other senses, right? His echolocation stuff. But a pretty cool figure overall. Yeah, Toy Biz made it. Pretty decent. Let's look at the comic book in here. It's a reprint of... Oh, man, I don't know if I'll be able to pull this out of here. I think it's taped up on the inside of the guts of it. Got it. Reprint of Daredevil number 241 from April of some year. I'm going to guess like 70s. Who did the art on that? Jansen. Probably did the inking, I'm guessing. So, Klaus Johnson did the inking, I'm guessing. And you know it's not a direct market book because there would be a barcode there instead of the Daredevil logo. Todd McFarlane penciler on this issue. Who's Todd McFarlane? Al Milgrom is the inker. And the writer was Ann Nesenti. Todd McFarlane didn't do a lot of Daredevil books, so this is kind of special that McFarlane did this issue. I might actually read this. I love how it has an advertisement for other figures in the same line, the Spider-Man Classics line. The ad is in the comic book that's reprinted. Pretty smart stuff, guys. What's the original print run? This is saying it's published in 2001, but I know that's not true. Original publishing date 1987. Yeah, that sounds about more accurate. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, I'll hang this up on one of my bookshelves, and yeah, just enjoy it from there. It also came with this little like hip hugger deal here that'll go around his waist, as it were. And so I can kind of put this in here, I believe, and hang him from his hips, I think. Pretty sure. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Bye-bye. All right, a little postscript for you here. This is a Bullseye action figure that I've had for a while. And this was a limited edition figure that you could find at like comic book conventions and things for a while. And basically Marvel did a deal with Toy Biz. I think this may have been like some kind of mail-in thing back in the 90s. With Toy Biz, because what it is it's basically a Punisher action figure, and you can tell because of his abs here kind of have like that Punisher teeth on it, and imagine there being a Punisher skull here on his chest, and it's a repaint of a Punisher figure, and they painted a mask on his face, and they painted the Bullseye logo here and around his neck, obviously. And it came with a cool knife that actually comes out of the sheath, which is pretty cool, right? And he's got one hand that can hold a giant Punisher gun and or his knife. And so I'm going to put that in his hand here, right, like that. Yeah. And he's got deluxe stabbing action. It was on the feet here, on this foot, it says copyright 1995 Marvel and Toy Biz Inc. Let me see if it'll focus there. Yeah, there it is. And on this one, it says just China on it. So I'm going to add this to my Daredevil figure here. I've got Daredevil kind of falling from grace in the church building, as it were. And I'm going to put Bullseye's foot in the peg there. So it looks like Bullseye has conquered Daredevil. And I'm going to hang that up somewhere in my office. Doesn't that look fun? Oh no, you've defeated me, Bullseye. Why? Oh. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks. Bye. Here is the final product that I have created. I took an bookend, a very cheap metal bookend that I hadn't been using, and I duct taped the playset to the bookend, and I think it looks pretty rad, right? Looks like Bullseye is conquering Daredevil here, and if I want, I can switch him around, and Bullseye can be being thrown off of the cliff there, and Daredevil could be conquering him. So that's pretty cool looking, isn't it? Right? And then it stands on its own, but as extra support, I can shove it behind some books here and put it next to some of my other action figures. So, yeah, pretty proud of it.